On your nervous system regulation and somatic healing journey, you might encounter people talking about the amygdala. And why is the amygdala so important when you're healing from conditions like chronic pain, anxiety, panic, and a dysregulated nervous system where you might be in fight or flight a lot, or you might be shut down with depression? There are a lot of conditions where your amygdala is playing a huge role. So I'll talk more about the amygdala in a minute. But first, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Wolf, a professional neuroplastic, chronic pain, anxiety, and panic recovery coach. And my name comes from my ancient ancestor, Sir Marquardt Werner Wolf, and a long line of wolves after him. He was a knight, and he was known as the defender of the warrior. And I'm here to defend your heroic transformation, the transformation of your mind out of these conditions that are so debilitating and into a state where your transformed mind can handle whatever life brings. Whatever comes your way, you can respond with calm, with confidence, with curiosity, and with courage. So today, let's really talk about this part of the brain called the amygdala. Why does the amygdala make a difference? Simply put, it's where our emotional memories live. And we're very much emotional beings. So when we have the amygdala become activated, become triggered by a memory, by an experience, by an interaction, by a worry, by all sorts of elements of our mind, by even a thought can trigger the amygdala. If you have a really intense negative thought, heck, even dreams can trigger the amygdala. So it's less about looking at the amygdala's contribution. It is less about trying to stop it from doing its function and more about trying to work with it to calm and to help your mind to realize that these experiences or these memories or these worries are not a real threat to your survival. So once the amygdala realizes that these projections that it's been entertaining are less than useful, then things will calm down. Things can become more and more and more peaceful. And that's what we really want. We want to become peaceful and prepared, but not overprotected. So amygdala activation, it's instantaneous in most cases with a thought, with a memory, with an emotion. And how do we calm it back down? I would encourage you not to try to use these more superficial vagus nerve resets, which can be helpful in the moment if you're really dysregulated, like sticking your tongue out, laughing, doing some push-ups, slowing your breathing down. I would encourage you to do some of those if you want, but at the same time, be willing to be uncomfortable, be willing to go into whatever the amygdala is bringing up, whatever it's reacting to, and allowing it to play its song and not resisting it. If you're trying to resist that reactivity, it reads that resistance as more threat and kicks things up to another level. So then you can get really chronic, you can get flares, you can get panic attacks, if you fight it. But instead, if you step back within your mind, you become curious about it, you watch it, and that's the somatic healing path, like somatic tracking and the process that I call returning to the temple. You get into your body, you feel it, and that chills the amygdala out. It calms everything down, because if you're moving into it and you're willing to sit with it and be okay with it not feeling comfortable, not feeling good, and be okay with your past, be okay with the fact that you worry sometimes, be okay with the fact that you don't feel emotionally grounded all the time, and sometimes you feel like you're more emotional than other times, but it's all okay. When you get okay with it not being okay, then your amygdala will calm down, you'll feel more balanced. And I do that kind of work with clients all the time. So if you're enjoying the content on this channel, please take a moment to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, drop a comment. If you know something about the amygdala that I don't, or I haven't covered today in the video, I know even more about it, but I don't want the video to go on and on. I studied neuroscience in college and neurobiology, and it's really fascinating. And so if you want to read more about it, learn more about it, there's some channels that go in depth into the science, and it's pretty amazing. But yeah, please subscribe. It helps me on my mission to get as many people as possible out of the hell of chronic pain. I was in the hell for so many years. It was horrific. And yes, I worked with some amazing coaches, and I worked with some concepts that I had to refine, and I had other people in my life that helped me move forward. But most of the magic came from me discovering people through channels like this, and then moving into their teachings, and then taking it into my life and applying it, implementing it, and moving forward to heal. So let's close the video just by talking about how if your amygdala, where all these memories are stored, becomes a safe organ to activate, it activates less. It's really paradoxical, but if you're just okay with it activating for a while, and okay with these memories that have activated it, if you calm yourself through them and face them for what they are, and teach your unconscious mind that they're actually history, then the activity will quiet down. If you'd like to accelerate that process of quieting down, of clearing those traumatic memories, then come work with me at healingwolfcoaching.com. We'll get on a Zoom call together, and I have a free consult so you can let me know what's been going on with you. We'll strategize your recovery, and we'll get you better. We'll get you on the right trajectory to accelerate and deepen your healing. And not only that, we're going to be moving you into a transformed state of mind, which is pretty amazing, because then you can move forward for the rest of your life with a different mind than the mind that got you into these conditions. And that's like a superpower. It's invaluable. I feel like it's pure gold. So feel free to hit my website, healingwolfcoaching.com. I have a newsletter too. Pretty interesting information there going out every couple of weeks. And if you'd like to watch some more of my videos, I got them here for you, and a subscribe link. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.